With well over 60,000 modern species, arachnids are one of the most successful animal groups in Earth's history. They don't have lungs like you or I, but a unique air-breathing organ called a book lung. This organ was adapted from an ancient form called a book gill and allowed them to be some of the first animals to conquer land. How did this happen? An ancient sea scorpion can tell us. Eurypterida, otherwise known as the sea scorpions, are an extinct group of chelicerates, relatives of horseshoe crabs and spiders. Adelophthalmus pyri lived during the Carboniferous period, nearly 50 million years before even the first dinosaur appeared. Sea scorpions were fully aquatic, spending their whole life in the water. Most were marine, but A. pyri was a freshwater species, likely living in ponds or small lakes. Like all aquatic chelicerates, sea scorpions used book gills to breathe underwater. This type of gill got its name because it is folded and arranged like the pages of a book. However, A. pyri's gills were special. They had pillar-like structures called trabeculae on their surface. These trabeculae provided structure to the gills, making them rigid and preventing collapse. If, for instance, another sea scorpion were to climb on shore, their gills would collapse upon themselves once they left the water. Gills, if moist, are able to extract oxygen from air, but a collapse would inhibit this ability and the scorpion would suffocate. A. pyri's trabeculae-lined gills wouldn't collapse. This means that it had the ability to breathe air. Another unique feature of sea scorpion gills is the Kiemenplatten, or gill tracts. These are oval-shaped areas on the walls of the gill chambers that have many small spines. They function like a secondary lung. The spines increase surface area and create more room for oxygen to come in. The structure can be used for air breathing, and in A. pyri's case, this would have been especially useful. The respiratory adaptations of A. pyri are evidence that it likely lived a partially amphibious life cycle, like frogs. It likely moved between ponds seasonally to reproduce. The adaptations that A. pyri shows mark the transition of arthropods conquering land. These two unique respiratory structures, the trabeculae and gill tracts, are merely the first evolutionary steps towards achieving book lungs. Sea scorpions were in the process of transitioning from water to land.